thank you. Since it was christened the Fertitta Center, only 7 teams have not left here feeling blue in Harris County, Texas. And today, West Virginia shows up and sees everybody wearing blue to remind them of exactly what can happen in this facility. Houston wearing those new Houston blue jerseys, same old Cougars. They've got 16 in a row on the road, 13 in a row here at home. It's hard to beat them anywhere. It's hard to beat Bill Raftery anywhere as well. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. You were blue when you were signed with me here, right?
Well, that's why I wore this.
You're Chicago tough.
Okay.
I don't know if you're tough enough to play for either of these programs.
I'm certain I'm not.
The defense is incredible. Of course, Tugler is just amazing. I think he's the key. Ball screens, trapping. Both teams have espouse the same type of philosophies. It's the easy points, I think, are key here. Long rebounds. You're not going to get any easy shots. You're going to be tagged all night long.
Can you create transition opportunities if you're West Virginia?
Occasionally, but it's got to be off of turnovers and great defense. They both do a great job at that end of the floor.
West Virginia and Houston will give you the starting lineups. It's exactly what you would expect for both teams. Houston going with the starting 5 we've seen so much this year, including Kingston Flemings, who has become an absolute star for the Houston Cougars. West Virginia led by Honor Huff. 64 threes this year, only 11 twos, 17.5 points per game. It's all new players for West Virginia. They had 0 minutes back for Ross Hodge, who's done a phenomenal job here in year number 1 from North Texas. And look, he got the scouting report from Grant McCasland, guy who worked with for a while, very close friends, who was in here last Monday and gave Houston quite a run against Kelvin Sampson.
It always looks good on paper until you have to face it. That's the difficulty.
314 and 85 for Kelvin Sampson. Game number 400 for the Houston Cougars tonight.
What a run he's had. Something special. And maybe this year something awfully special.
Trying to get his wife a birthday present.
Yeah, how about that?
Had a birthday yesterday.
How tight is he? He didn't go for anything. Jason Benetti right now. The Mountaineers go a little minute. You'll see a lot of traps on post-ups that may come later on the bounce, like that one.
There it is, Eagle staff on Tugler and a reach in, and we're going to get a whistle against West Virginia. It's on Obioha. That's his first. He's a great offensive rebounder. They need his size in there.
They do, and not foul, obviously. Both teams so typical of one another in the way they handle ball screens, post-ups. A lot of trapping randomly.
You heard Seth talk about it. These are going to be grind-out possessions here tonight.
There you go.
Tugler for 2 and a foul, the opening goal.
The more you watch Kelvin Sampson, he likes to punish a little bit early in the low box, get some points from the big fellas. Nice little job creating some post-up. Tugler off the bounce, has a right and a left hook and a turnaround jumper, but his extraordinary plays at the other end.
Ref, that's 2 fouls in 21 seconds on Harlan Obioha.
Well, that's the problem. Not real big bench-wise.
Free throw is good. It's a 3-point play for Tugler, who's been the heartbeat of this team in so many ways. Defensively, Defensive Player of the Year candidate, and now they dig in.
And Jasper Floyd can run the point. That's let Huff room to roam. He screens well to get free. There's that trap. You got to run to the foul line and cover.
Nobody doing anything to get open, and we get a whistle and a turnover.
How about that? Out of the gate, you know, both coaches rehearsed it. You've got to make quick decisions against either team. Here's the trap. They lock here. They take away this. And just extraordinary reads and reaction.
It's DJ Thomas just on the floor with the foul trouble early for Obioha.
Range here, logo range.
Daniel Sharp, a tremendous shooter. The senior has lost just about a dozen times in his Houston career.
Here's a guy that's got to get going. He was on very good shooter.
Tyler's using. Missed it, and a rebound for West Virginia.
He's been struggling a little bit at 26%. He, Harwell, and McCarty are the guys that are going to make this a different team when they start knocking down shots. Big hands.
Tugler, the denial of the entry pass. He's so active.
And long.
Yes.
Right?
The list price is 6'6", 230, but the wingspan is wide.
Step back. He's good at that.
Missed it wide. Deflected on the rebound to Fleming.
Can't give them those opportunities.
No, you can't.
Not at all. They punish you. It's all about effort.
Kingston Flemings last Tuesday took the game into his own hands, drilled a couple threes, and beat Texas Tech on his own down the stretch.
Got to get Huff moving a little bit, get him some looks. Everything deep. Any ball screen you're going to see extraordinary size and speed.
There's a North Dakota transfer, Eagles staff trying to work off the bounce against Houston.
Nice pass.
And a bounce pass down low for a stuff.
How good is that, huh? Nice read.
DJ Thomas, the finish. 7 points a game off the bench. He's going to have to be huge. A Texas native from Allen.
Eagles staff averages 1 assist a game. Really a shooter, can drive it as well. He's starting to like that. He likes that shot. He made 2 against Baylor. No, go the other way.
It's against Houston. You're right on the rebounding action. But watch the pass here from Eagles staff.
Just really a nice read. A little step and go. Nice read. Make them pay for that over-aggressive defense and denial.
The foul was on Kingston Flemings, his first. Houston does not get to the foul line very much at all.
That's what he does, run the baseline. They got a down pin foul.
It's on Thomas.
Yeah.
That's his first, so Obio has got 2. His replacement, Thomas, has 1. West Virginia, 4 possessions, 3 turnovers so far.
You can't make mistakes. You got to get shots. He's got a chance to run them down.
The only good news is none of them's been a live ball.
Well, that's an excellent thought. Nice ball movement.
Into the corner shot. Yes, sir.
How can you leave him free? Unhurried. Quick release and playing confidently. Look at the range here.
Connor Huff missed it right.
That's the scary thing. They'll force you into taking bad shots.
Flemings to the rim and rescued by West Virginia. And Amir Jenkins, the freshman on the floor.
Yeah, you got to let it come to you.
And they get a foul against Tugler, who does have a tendency to get into foul trouble.
Usually early in games, I've seen him get 2. Usually helping out consistently. Nice extra pass. Get him organized. Great looking stroke. Henry.
Doesn't take him long to get him organized. Chance Moore, who is a free throw waiting to happen. The last 4 games, he's been to the line 27 times.
He is an active kid, no question about it. Great driver, and particularly driving left. And he is a righty, as taught to us today. Does everything else righty. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's, you know what? It's life ambidextrous. West Virginia's not a very good free throw shooting team. 273rd in the country.
Now you got to nail those against this team, just to stay in touch. Little circle play and a pin. Visiting Marcus play screen to screener. Nice dive.
Set out the sledgehammer.
Take a peek and you pay for it. But they are ready. Ready for the action. Excellent read. Nice little pin down. The big fella just didn't stand counting the house. Made those threes against Baylor. He can do a lot of other things around the rim as well.
Like break a rim.
Woo! Bring it. Getting better. So are they. That's dangerous.
UNC Pembroke's finest, Kelvin Sampson, a Washington State head coach for a while in the 80s and 90s, went to Oklahoma, had great success. All those phenomenal teams, including Eduardo Nájera, the Hollis Price team that went to the Final Four, NBA, to Houston here, where he has been an unbelievably consistent presence as the head coach. Our Taste of Success, sponsored by Marco's Pizza. Get your Marco's Pizza now at marcos.com. Couple of Final Fours, runner-up last year to Florida's 7 NCAA tournaments. No matter who's in here, they play the style to a T.
He's the only coach I know that doesn't sweat at practice. Walks around, they listen attentively.
He's a great communicator.
Yep, they got to do that, loosen it up. Come up empty. Eagle staff going for that shooter to make him put it on the deck.
Khalifa Sacco, the rebound, the senior from France, into the ball game.
And an offensive player around the rim, dunk spot.
Trying to wrestle himself free from Lorient, and it'll be a tie-up going to West Virginia. Good job by Lorient to get the hands in off an 18-point performance against Kansas.
I'm sure Russ in that timeout thought, hey, we got to start playing here. Let's not back off. Let's make this a little toughness battle.
I mean, that's a hallmark of his teams, wherever he's been, whether it be North Texas, Paris Junior College when he was a head coach at 24.
It jumps out at you when you watch them play.
Yes.
Look at how they drag this double. They do not give up on it because they know they got protection in the back. Nice drive.
Oh, the shot missed at the rim by Chance Moore, who did turn the corner beautifully. Here's Sharp driving Eagle staff. That's knocked away by Huff. And it's out of bounds to Houston.
That's what Sharp has, though, the broad shoulders and strength to punish you off the bounce. You know he can shoot it. Good coming off screens.
Redshirt senior, Big 12 tournament most outstanding player last year. Here he is on the inbound.
Well-versed, though, on that circle play. To get Sharp a corner jumper.
Eagle staff was locked on it.
Oh, got to keep him out of the lane.
Yeah, Fleming's right down the boulevard.
Yeah, nobody in the middle either. Pretty good deployment.
Kingston Flemings fouled by Amir Jenkins. We were talking to Kelvin Sampson about Flemings, who sparkled in that finish against Texas Tech, and he said he's been one of the most loyal kids. One high school, one AAU program. Nothing against kids who transferred. There's great reason to do it. But you look at the history of Kingston Flemings, he has been a program builder wherever he's been.
And he blends in here because that's been the consistent thing over the years with Kelvin. He's got a little devil in him too, you know, Kelvin Sampson. Good sense of humor, because working under Judd Heathcote years ago, you better learn how to smile. And me and Tom Izzo were young puppies in those days.
How about that?
It's amazing.
What a staff.
And look at the amount of wins, right?
Two of the top 5 active wins leaders. He did get to play Uno last night. You know, he gets to relax a little bit for his wife Karen's birthday.
And chocolate chip cookies didn't bring us any.
No, we got ours from the media room.
A little stack look, and the side ball screen refused. Got an open look.
Eagle staff defended by Uzan, tried to thread it through.
Look at the trap. Look at the effort.
They trap everywhere, out of bounds to West Virginia with 2.8 to shoot.
You almost feel like you're wearing 2 extra shirts when you got the ball inside. They just collapse at the point of attack. Great collaboration.
And the location of the trap varies so much.
But they read it, so it doesn't matter where. Obviously, like the line, side, or baseline.
Inbound tough, into the corner, Huff against Sharp, really difficult shot.
2 of them, hasn't had a clean look.
One of the best three-point shooters in the country. Uzan steps back, missed it wide right, and that's a piece of this team. They're 190th in the country in three-point percentage, but you feel like Uzan, Harwell, McCarty off the bench will be better three-point shooters.
But you don't get better with a shot like that.
Right.
You got to get a little rhythm going. You move the ball, get an open look, step in. No pass, jack, not help kick. It's Kelvin.
Lorient trying to go to work. Off the spin against Sacco.
Another double and a turnover.
Wow. You can practice it for hours at shoot-around if you want, but until it heats up, until that pilot light is underneath you, you don't know.
You feel like you're getting Sacco'd. Again, baseline read, try and waltz behind it. Pass to Never Never Land.
I mean, we're 6 minutes deep. West Virginia has 2 points. Off an 86-point performance against Kansas. Sharp is short. Rebound for Eagle staff.
Go at it right early.
Instead of nice Taylor into the corner, and that 3 will not fall for Floyd.
A good hustle, too, by Floyd. That's what you got to do right there. You got to match the energy of this sensational program.
It's going to Houston. But West Virginia got a good look in the corner.
That first time they got a foot, easy fast break, nothing there, and a little bit of a delay and find in the corner.
I mean, we were talking to Ross Hodge before the game about his guys and who might be best equipped mental toughness-wise, just steady-handed-wise for this Houston team. He said Jasper Floyd immediately. The even-keeled, level-headed guy will stay in it as Sharp fires it off a deflection to the stanchion, and Houston will keep with 20 to shoot.
And to your point on Floyd, though, he's got to get in the lane. He's got that little flick shot. Pretty good. Does a good job defensively. He had that floater. Pretty good D right here.
Yes, for the balance of this first half, West Virginia has hugged Houston defensively. Here's Harwell, the freshman.
Want to get him going. They really think he can do it. Even if that doesn't go in, they had run some action to get him going. Get those puppies organized. You're too good a shooter.
Milos Huzan, just his 25th three of the year. Hovered around 30% a couple of years ago.
Yeah, down to 26. That's what they're waiting for him to explode. Look at this trap now. Just a read. Look at the recovery by Tugler.
Just waiting for you. Lorient, air ball.
Really no point guard right now. A little nickel dimer on the inside there.
That's two on Thomas.
Yeah, two silly ones too. One on a moving pin. Right here, just get them organized. Step back. Get that confidence improvement. He was terrific last year. Get those numbers up with shots like that.
Started all 40 games last year. He has been the steady hand at the steering wheel for Houston. Here's Harwell, the freshman out of Pocatello, Idaho. Now Flemings. Ramon Walker Jr. is in. He sent it to the corner. Tugler fighting for the rebound, and West Virginia with a chance in the open floor.
Harwell got a good look, too. He does have a great stroke rotation. Ooh.
Moore picked up the dribble, and the cavalry came. Honor Huff looking for a shot, really difficult. Oh, man.
But his range is amazing. His quickness in the release. He's got to keep busy. They like him off the ball, screening. You mentioned Stockton and Malone to us. The similarity of him screening more.
Yeah, Ross Hodge said for a smaller guy who's a really good screener like John Stockton, as Floyd got the hand in that time. Houston will have it when we come back, but West Virginia trying to battle out of this blitz. West Virginia getting suffocated by Houston's defense for now. Let's go in the huddle with Ross Hodge, see what he says.
Done a pretty good job of blocking out. Just got to play with a little more composure on the offensive end, man. Slow down, take the double team. He was going to be wide open. Like falling down and like just flipping the ball, dude. Settle down.
That's what you were saying last night at our production meeting. Have some composure. And I said, pass the lemonade menu.
Yeah, two more, please.
Yes, exactly. But I love it. That's exactly what they have to do.
And it's what Houston does to you.
That maybe this onslaught now slows down. They've had a couple of looks of some consequence. Walker, how about nice look there, too. Check out, solid.
Great find by Flemings, but again, the rebounding action has been worthwhile for West Virginia. They're only -1 on the glass.
Off the ball now. Automatic switch with him.
Here he is meeting the ball against Huzan.
That drive the crack.
Jenkins, fade away, too strong.
Yeah, that's his shot, too, in that lane. That was a pretty good set offensively.
It was what they wanted.
Nice cut.
Flemings a look away. Walker hits the deck and collapsed on by Huff. It's not for lack of effort by the boys from Morgantown.
Look at this run. I'll tell you, he may have gotten away with a walk, but that's the poise he has. He has got speed. You can't relax for a second. He can blow by.
368 career threes for Honor Huff. Top 5 in the country. Right now, he's second in the country and makes this year with 65. Only Tyler Lundblade of Belmont has more.
A couple of more. He'll have one for every day in the year, right?
That's right. 11 twos.
Nobody's moving.
That was after our production meeting last night. Huff routed out by Sharp.
Empty side. I thought they were going to take advantage. They will trap it on the sideline as well. There's a trap in the middle where they're adroit. Ooh, you had a move baseline left. Down to 2.
It's a drive for Eagle staff. It's too much. And the rebound, Flemings. He'll flip it quickly.
Pretty good balance, but it doesn't matter to this kid.
Right down Main Street, no. And he's out of bounds as the ball comes to him.
He usually finishes, but boy, he has extraordinary acceleration. Good read. Nobody at home at the rim. Normally he's going to convert either going right or left.
We joked with Ross Hodge before the game. Hey, first to 60 wins? He said, I hope so. And he might be getting his wish here.
Right. 2 defensive-minded programs. Who is the poise under fire is the key to this one.
More for Jenkins, the freshman, and he is fouled by Flemings.
See, if you've got guys that can put it on the deck and turn the corner a little bit, you can exploit the defense. I mean, they'll hand hedge, but if you've got movement and motion, there'll be a crack.
That's 2 on Flemings, by the way. So he'll come out, Uzan back in.
He had 2 early against Baylor, if you recall, and had a heck of a second half.
Only played 26 minutes, but had 10 points, 7 assists. Huff gets around it and misses right.
When you're late, you usually pay for it.
Sharp is lobbying the near side official, James Ford, about a moving screen here. So we'll watch that as the game progresses.
The little NBA move the derriere kind of a deal. Usually they do call it in college.
Kelvin Sampson's doing the same thing. It's like they both learned the same dance step. Moments ago, Kelvin Sampson had the, as you said, derriere out.
Little box set and a cross screen. See if they can get touched. They need a basket. Kelvin's not adverse to going to the box.
Denied Tugler that time. Here is Uzan for Sharp, exploding down the back door and a blocking foul call.
Just didn't seal the deal on the baseline. Fields, I believe, right?
It'll be a 1-and-1.
Going deep on the bench, too.
And Jackson Fields called for the foul.
Screener had a 3 against Ohio State.
He didn't play in that game against Kansas. His last points were January 2nd. As Sharp will get a 1-and-1. That's the 7th foul against West Virginia. Missed it. Sinak, a one-hand paw.
And we watched them work on that in practice. You got to squeeze them.
Harwell, no.
Nice rebound.
Sinak is fouled. Boy, there's a lid on that puppy, but Houston just keeps pounding.
Absolutely. When you got good shooters, it's a lot easier to offensive rebound. Soft touch cradles.
They're not an elite rebounding team, Houston, but they do grind you to a nub down there as a foul's on Eagle staff.
Well, this kid's coming along. He's going to be special.
That shot has progressed in front of our eyes this year. He's 3 for 3 in that Baylor game.
And what a foundation, though, on the basics he's getting here. Both ends of the game.
Born in Chicago, moved to New Orleans, Isidore Newman High School. Free throws good, and ended up at Link Academy for a year. And now here to Houston. It's a 12-point game for Sinak and the Cougars in those Oilers-type uniforms.
Huff's got to get moving a little bit. Those baseline rubs, I like when they run that and then reverse the ball to him.
Jenkins didn't drive it. He had the left hand there.
I think they're trying to run a set play for this guy. Nice, look for a nice kick.
They'll go opposite, get a drive, and dance down low, taken away by Sinak.
Got to create passing lanes for your teammates, though. He got stuck with it.
Uzan didn't have Tugler. Instead, it's Harwell trying for him, and out of bounds again to Houston.
I thought that was off Houston. Why try and save it? Right?
Yeah, let's watch. I guess it was off of
either way
the back West Virginia hand there. Sharp got to the corner and the rebound for Tugler.
Effort personified.
Into the crowd he went. Sharp got it to the corner. Harwell, no dice.
They are waiting for him to make that shot.
This is West Virginia around 16th possession. They have 5 points.
Nice cut.
Their travel. Through Moore to Huff.
Wow.
No.
Harsh.
Down to the ground. Battle for it. Still fighting. And we're going to get a held ball at some point. It'll be West Virginia basketball. Good job by that officiating crew to barrel in and make sure it didn't spill over further. That was, by the way, the first offensive rebound for West Virginia in the game. They got a nickel so far.
Amazing. Great checkouts. Really shots under duress, too.
This is just airtight defense.
It is.
For Houston.
Suffocating.
But credit Ross Hodges' defense, right? This could be 30-5 if they're giving up free baskets. They're not.
You knew they were going to compete, just getting ready for this game. Tough-minded club. Some tough losses, obviously, Iowa State. Clemson, tough one with Ohio State.
Lost to Xavier by 10, probably the worst one. Yep. Eagle staff got set. That's no good. Shooting over McCarty.
One and done.
West Virginia just 1 for 7 from 3.
Big hands, big hands. Stand tall. Deflection.
Moving down to 8 minutes in this half. Here's Floyd seeing that double, meeting the double. DJ Thomas, the freshman.
They force you to rely on individual skills like this, but your moving left never got square.
You're exactly right. He was fading on the shot. Huff was. Usan catch and shoot. Splashdown.
Well, they're happy to see that. Not necessarily because it went in, but looking for it with some rhythm within the scheme. Big time stroke. Maybe he's back. Ball movement, a little late close. Oh, a little magic. A little smile on that bench to see one of their premier guys nailing the deep one.
Holding in that game. And West Virginia beat Kansas by 11, but Houston's defense has just taken the starch out of West Virginia.
They're suffocating, unable to get anything going. And there's that read. You've got a fan dribble to make a quick decision when you get it on the box. Once again, nice cut, pretty good pass, but it's got to be a quick decision. Here the close, nice little baseline. Amazing. They do it randomly and they do it through definition.
Yeah, so how do you deal with a random blitz?
It's obviously a talent reaction. You got to anticipate it. Fan dribble, you've got to cut to provide an open opportunity for the guy stuck with the ball, but it's got to be quick. You got to bail him out with cuts to the foul line on occasion or to the box.
Only made 1 field goal. Here's a drive toward the lane by Thomas. He's denied. Another try for Moore.
Got to get him going a little bit.
Thomas met by Sharp, 7 to shoot. He'll hoist it and miss it.
One and done, too. Wow.
2 Cougars at every rebound.
You've been shooting it pretty well lately, too, Thomas.
Up above 30% for the year, but a couple misses here. He's got the only 2-point field goal for West Virginia.
Sharp is so good without the ball, as all the good scorers are.
Into the corner from Hughes and to Sinak.
He's saying to Kelvin, why don't you run some action for me for threes? The last couple of games in particular.
He's earned it.
Yeah, he does. They'll give you the freedom. But this is where they concentrate, articulate, and just snuff you.
They're so demanding on your brain for the opposition coming in here. Couldn't get it to Lorient.
Tough to make a pass.
Moore off his leg onto the ground.
Look at this.
The scramble, and we get a tie-up.
It's like practice for them. Same thing. The tenacious play, the aggressive performance, they leave it all out. Each and every trip. No trips off.
You might as well put some mats down.
They'll still beat you to it.
That's 5 turnovers for West Virginia. But again, every time you look there are 2 Houston Cougars players on the ball, on the rebound. It's team defense.
Well, it's the gap, too. They're always within striking distance to help out. Don't go too far. Always in that gap. And then the recover.
Talking about Sharp without the ball. He gets it to the corner, and that won't fall for McCarty.
Nice rebound. Got to get Huff going somehow.
Connor Huff, the senior from Brooklyn, by way of Chattanooga. Tremendous shooter, has not gotten on track tonight.
I got it.
You got it?
Alvin didn't get it.
Jeremy's got it.
Give it to the Big E. He knows what to do with it.
We got to keep you safe. It's not for you. Ed's got to jump in front. Here it comes.
You were under the table at this point. Pretty good snatch, huh?
Yeah. Good work.
Elvin's not going for it. He's not getting paid to get a rebound.
No, he's done that.
Loose ball.
For a long, long time at a very high level. A couple of freshmen on the floor together. McCarty and Harwell. Top pass handled by Tugler. 10 to shoot. Houston pushed all the way out to the midline.
Good help here.
Uzan on Eaglestad. Sharp up top.
They punish you. That was a heck of a defensive set. That's just being out-talented. Really solid D. Sticking there, digging a little bit, but the late recovery, I don't think you want to overhelp off a guy like that.
But pick your poison. That's 4 steps away, and we get a foul after the make, by the way. So McCarty's going to the free throw line. Count the basket. The foul is on Jasper Floyd.
Well, they're waiting for this guy to get going. You know, he can rebound, gets deflections. Well, if a drive, draw, kick, he's going to get opportunities.
He was a high school 3-point contest champion growing up in Madison, Alabama. Father Kelly played overseas for 14 years.
They're getting deep, aren't they? Before your eyes?
Yes.
This Houston team?
Yes, and it's scary for the Big 12 because we know what they've done historically anyway, but if they're going to get better and better, you said it during shoot-around. It's Michigan, it's Arizona. We hear about the elite teams in college basketball as this small group. Houston can jump into that.
Is it an afterthought? I mean, it isn't with anybody in the game, how good they are and their potential. But McCarty, I think he was 0 for 5 the other day, picked up 5 offensive rebounds.
Yes, 6 boards, 14 minutes, no points. Sharp clinging to Huff.
Nice slip and a cut. But look at the cover.
Thomas couldn't handle it, and that's going to be off of Houston for the moment. Let's see.
They're going to check it.
McCarty's high-fiving like it's going to be their ball.
Right. 3-on-1. Talk about helping.
The rotation was perfect. Houston's given up 5 points in more than 15 minutes. It's insane defense. Off the spin, Thomas. Tipped back out. Huff, sling it for Eaglestad. That's good.
Nice ball movement, too. Huff didn't have it. Got it to his partner.
That breaks up 8 consecutive misses for West Virginia. Trayson Eaglestad, who is a big-time scorer at North Dakota, nearly 19 points a game.
Every trip is like an essential part of the game for Houston.
Harwell sidestep, rimmed out.
Good look, though. Love the stroke.
Eaglestad turns it on Harwell.
He's driving a little bit more from watching the game.
That's good for 3.
How about that?
Back-to-back makes.
Thomas, DJ. Mentioned before. 2 tonight, I believe, right? He had 8 coming in.
He's got almost half their points. Sharp on the dot. Missed it. 1 and done for Houston. Rebound for Jenkins.
Might get something on the delay. Biggs took a while to get down the floor.
Thomas met by McCarty. Jenkins behind the back, can't lose Harwell.
For no avail almost.
Velcro.
Down to 5.
Eagle staff with 4. McCarty put 2 hands on him. That's the right call. It's a foul on McCarty. It's the 5th on Houston. West Virginia finally seeing some space. Right?
If they run you off that 3-point line, a little dribble drive might be more of an impact late, but a little big-time stroke, the extra pass. Occasionally, they overhelp and make a mistake. Occasionally. Such a tough D. 2 this year. What a bounce back year. They play hard,
yes,
and they're tough.
Love to see Houston Seton Hall, by the way. That's another 3. It's the 4th for West Virginia.
Thomas.
3 quick for Thomas, with
him?
6 quick for himself.
I mentioned earlier, 30% from 3. Weathering the storm is key against this team.
Catch and shoot McCarty. That's an answer.
There's the guy. About what we're saying. He's got 3 guys he feels are going to get to knock down shots and make them better. He's one of them.
Harwell.
Uzan
as well, yep. Growth for all 3.
Nice pass and cut.
Lorient scoreless so far.
Elevate.
There's a double. It was like he was waiting for the double.
Just short on that.
Rebound Lorient. Huff wanted it. He won't get it. Instead, it's a travel on Jenkins.
Pretty good set, though. Offensive rebound, get in the lane, come up empty. He did have an option in the corner for a quick kick. When you play this team and you're the #1 scorer on the opposing team, when you play Houston, you've got to play within yourself, because they're going to, your top guy on the list, they're going to scout, prep for you. So you've got to really be smooth and let the flow come your way. Don't force it.
It requires your teammates to be active.
It's absolutely. They are disruptive, having said all of that.
Uzan probing. Sharp wanted to catch and go. Instead, he'll go to the corner for Harwell. Sharp got it back and misses. And plays Plinko with it.
Real good defense by Huff, though. Little dig and recover. Shut that dribble lane down.
West Virginia trying to hang around here, trailing by 17. They are winless all time against Houston in 3 games. Catch and shoot to the corner. That's well short. And the rebound for West Virginia. Eagle staff is fouled.
What a nice pass, too.
Fields with the miss, the follow, and then the setup.
A really good cut, too, to the lane. Eagle staff doing a lot of little things tonight. Mentioned he's driving a little bit more. And right there, nice cut. Pretty.
Trayson Eaglestaff, 30 points a game as a high school senior. 30 points a game, 233s, the most in Bismarck High School history.
And 19 at North Dakota as well, the average. Kind of a kid that nice mix, blends in. You can make a crack in the seam of the defense. He can get them organized.
He said earlier this year this was his dream to play high major basketball, and hoping to have a career beyond that. But to be able to put on a Big 12 uniform is something that he's thought about for a long, long time, as he's 1 for 2 at the line.
He's seeing the fiery at Iowa State. Only 6 points in that game. There's some great defensive teams in this league.
They were without Lorient for that game, which was a big loss in the Iowa State game.
A little 3-quarter and then back.
Sharp off the Tugler screen.
Nice play.
And he missed it off the side of the backboard. Rushed it.
Nice pass.
Up ahead. That's denied. Lorient at the rim, had it swatted away.
Nothing easy against this club.
Uzan was hunting a shot. Now he'll bully his way into the lane and get fouled. 2 free throws for Milos Uzan.
Keep coming at you. Boy, you get a breakaway, which you don't often get against this team. And they just don't, they rally to the point. This is unbelievable, this effort. Nothing surprising when it's Tugler.
He's constant kinetic energy, as that's the third foul on Fields, by the way, off the bench. So 3 on him, 2 on Thomas, 2 on Obioha.
And a lot of coaches complain about our kids don't talk enough, communicate enough. You come to a Houston practice, Kelvin sets the tone, obviously, and then they talk to one another during the action or what transpired that we did wrong to one another. It's pretty amazing. Self-taught and yet great supervision.
So basically after they run a set, to be clear, they're talking to each other about
how I want you to slide through, particularly on the defensive ends when most of the conversation is needed.
See that jump from Uzan last year from the year before, from 30 to 43%. That's why Kelvin Sampson feels like there's growth still in their three-point shooting.
I would go 2 for 1.
Looks like there's not a lot of interest down that lane.
Look at the way Emmanuel, what a great defense against Huff.
Thomas bags another 3, his third of the half.
How about him? Makes it from the top, the wing. Showing a little bit of life and confidence.
Texas native DJ Thomas had 8 threes coming in.
Allen, Texas. Probably the only town you haven't done minor league baseball in this country.
Right, it's true.
How about that? Pretty good range.
Well, they are. They're wearing the Houston blue jerseys, which were adopted by the Houston Buffaloes minor league baseball team back in the 60s, before they had the Colt 45s, then the Astros.
I've got a few Colt 45s in my day.
Yeah, have you? They were attached to your right hand. Kelvin Sampson calls a timeout for 1 possession here. You know, last week we saw Tillman Fertitta here. Joe Espada snuck in as well, the manager of the Astros. Speaking of baseball, supporting the Cougars.
They are a hot ticket.
Yes.
And you've been in this building years ago, right? When it was
totally different.
The same thing that Russ said to us as well. He came here as a younger guy. I can't believe it. Resurrected. It's gorgeous. Great atmosphere for college basketball.
Yeah, he said he was here a long while ago, the Arkansas State days, I think he said. There's like 150 people here. 150 people are lined up yesterday to get in here now.
They have 150 ushers.
That's true. All very well dressed, by the way.
Yeah, they look sharp.
No, he's at the right wing. 11 seconds to go. Half number 1. Sanak flaring. Sharp around the corner, held. Yep, it's on Floyd, and that's going to be his second. Ross Hodge just exhausted by that call.
He's got really good talking about composure on the sideline.
Yeah.
Just does his job. Got a foul issue.
We were in the huddle earlier. I mean, he kept his head down 10 as Sanak misses the first.
That's one thing he can get better at. 63% right now.
Foul was on Thomas, they're saying. At least for now. We'll check it at halftime, but for now, the foul was on Thomas, they said.
That would be 2, if I'm not mistaken.
That would be his third if they gave it to him. Eagle staff with 2 on the skip. Oh, you got to shoot that.
How about the effort? That's unbelievable. Getting back and cover McCarty. You know he can make the 3, but if you don't get back and play defense, you're not going to get the minutes.
He flew by Jenkins, who saw him flash and didn't take the shot.
Look at that. We saw Tugler block at the rim before. Plays it would concede baskets in most programs, not here at Houston.
West Virginia's low in the last 15 years and a half was 14. They just cleared that to 18, 26% from the floor as Houston goes into the tunnel. Up 33-18, Rob Stone, Seth Davis in Los Angeles. The Lincoln Financial halftime report right after this. massaging a 15-point lead here at the Fertitta Center. West Virginia spent 7 minutes and 41 seconds of that first half on 5 points. Nearly 8 minutes, they had 5 total points because of Houston's defense, Brad.
You got to massage your head when you play against Houston. that might give it handy, right? They wear you out. I mean, mentally and physically, they're just extraordinary on that end of the floor.
And then they extort bad shots from you as well.
Well, you start hunting bad shots. You're playing quicker, speed you up. It's just amazing what they can do. Huff is 1 for 6. You know, a guy we talked about his ability to make threes. You know, coming in, it's going to be chest to chest, belly to belly. Anything on the drive, the late little random trap, that turnover. And how about this? The ability, the gate at the rim, and then counter that with good ball movement. Sharp, able to deliver. Milos as well, and then why not? Sinek connects. Pretty tough combo. D and 3.
Yeah, it's like a full NBA roster of 3 and D guys. So West Virginia's got massive foul trouble. Fields has 3, Thomas has 3, Floyd has 2 for Obioha, who played a grand total of 3 minutes 28 seconds. A very good offensive rebounder.
It's sort of naive to say you've got to have a good start, I think, if you're West Virginia. 2 baskets to get back in touch. Look at that. Look at the way they run over the trap.
The full length of the floor. Top front iron rebound Sinek.
And look at the white shirts blocking everybody out.
I mean, Tugler is everywhere defensively.
Kevin raves about him, and why not? Doesn't care if he scores. He's all about winning.
Houston rips it.
Is he back?
You sound like everybody talking about the Miami football team every year. Is the U back? Is Uzan back?
Well, the U's got a pretty good run.
Oh, yeah, they're back.
I think there's the Hoosiers aren't bad either, right?
Sack the challenge.
Got to stop.
Flemings catch and shoot. Front iron.
He only played 7 minutes, and look at, they control the game with one of their really talented young guys.
Yeah, 2 fouls early on and sat for most of the half.
Step back sharp, tough.
It rolls down.
Soft. Affectionate roll. Boy, he's got 3 middle and rim. Tough out. Small. They love to screen the guard.
Hang on to the ball for dear life if you're Floyd there. Sinek walls him up. Eagle staff met by Uzan. To the corner. That 3 goes down. Nice find.
Poise was beautiful.
Lorient's first hit of the game.
Got it around the horn.
Flemings, they ditched him, and Sharp misses the jumper.
Obioha with a nice check out. Didn't get the ball, but did his job.
You see the importance of his size, just clogging the lane.
What'd they say, lost 33 pounds, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah. Very trimmed down.
Well, it would really help your wardrobe.
Okay. If I lost 30 pounds, I wouldn't exist. Back to Sharp here. The full bag.
He does have it. All spots on the floor. Very strong, too. Can really control with a discard when he has to. And right here, the ball movement exceptional. Lorient delivers.
Would you call him the Poet Lorient of West Virginia?
I'm thinking of Lawrence Moten when you say that.
Yeah.
That was the nickname we all gave him.
Poetry and Moten.
Oh, he was great. God bless him.
Obioha, a 59% free throw shooter. That one does not go 1 for 2. He's
everywhere. Doesn't give up on a play.
Tugler the screen that time, giving Flemings room to operate.
Extra look.
Sinek. No, close out from Obioha.
Tugler. Boy, you got to stick him away from that rim.
Hard to do. Out of the double.
A little reach in. Big Eagle staff got overzealous.
See this, 13 threes, 5 twos so far. Welcome to 2026. Now, that said, Houston's had great two-point defense. West Virginia has as well, so it's not a surprise that we wouldn't see a whole lot of interior scoring.
As long as you get good shots, I think is the philosophy of all programs, particularly successful ones.
Tugler the screen and roll, Uzan jockeying the dribble. Tugler sets him up again to dribble once and missed the jumper.
Good rebound. Biggerstaff again.
They pick him with Huff.
They pick him up right at half court, though. The range is amazing. He knows how to dance. They just pinched him. Physical presence. Just can't get that engine going.
Thought it was interesting in shoot-around. That's from Mick Cronin, by the way, just referencing shoot-around, as we do as announcers quite often. Houston was talking about Huff. And yeah, you can have your arms outstretched up high, but that's not really the way he plays. You got to worry about the footwork.
Oh, looking to make a play before he got it. Well, he's had his way in a lot of games, but this is just great prep, diagnosing exactly the cuts, screens on the baseline. He's not been able to get free, and they really enjoy when he screens and pops. There's a back screen, and right away, Sharp. Oh, he's holding on too.
Lorient was fouled. The Lorient Express was derailed by a foul on Houston.
Well, you're reaching the whole bag tonight.
That was murder on the Lorient Express.
Should be a good movie.
Thank you, Poirot. Foul against Sharp is his first. 2 on Houston in the half. West Virginia did not shoot very many free throws in that first half. 1 for 4.
Nice little play right here on the out of bounds. Ready. Diagnosed beautifully by Eaglestaff. He waited under the rim. Now he has to decide where to make his move. Who's going to pin me? Great play.
Don't look now. It's a 13-point game. West Virginia is definitely hanging around here. Fleming's to the foul line. Little shimmy. He missed it. Tipped out a foul. It's against Tugler. That's his second, and he can't believe it. Tony Padillo with the call.
Let's really talk about things that are done beautifully. Here's the inbounder right here. Now he's got options here and here, or even this down screen if they want. Now you figure all those X's out. It still ends up with 3.
I think we had tic-tac-toe.
Nice little read.
Eaglestaff got to make it, too. A hard curl to get to the ball. He's trying for it again.
Eaglestaff curling again. I think he should have shot that little floater.
Yeah. West Virginia will have it. This was a 23-point game in the first half. West Virginia's whittled it to 13. Houston by 13. The junior out of Louisiana, Joseph Tugler. Seems like he multiplies some nights.
You want to find the spot in Kelvin's heart? Talk about JoJo. He'll open the game with that little lefty hook, high hands, the ability to recover, rebounds, does his job on both ends of the floor. Just awesome what he's able to do. Saves, gives another opportunity offensive end. Expends energy, intelligence, an extraordinary ability on the defensive end.
What he's done better recently is stay in the game as well. He's got 2 fouls tonight. His last disqualification, his last foul out was November the 26th. So it's been a couple months now, month and a half, without a foul out, which has been a problem in his career.
Absolutely. Need him and his savvy defense. Jenkins at a disadvantage here trying to get it in. Lorient's been quiet. There you go. Drop step.
Against Sanak. He scores. Lorient for 2.
And they emptied it out. No chance to really come unless it was a late double.
Don't look now. West Virginia's within 11. They opened 1 for 10 from 3. There's 6 for their last 9. Sharp step back.
Wow. That's Steph territory. That kind of a shot when you know you need one. Sticking it.
Rock you into it.
Yeah.
Sharp drills it. Lead back to 14 for Houston. That's an early shot and an ill-advised shot.
No motion.
Lorient the miss. Fleming's maneuvering to miss. Rebound, there he is. There's Tugler.
Awesome. Absolutely extraordinary.
As Kelvin Sampson says, JoJo being JoJo. Trying to dip into the lane. No.
That's his play, though. Good shot.
Fleming gets into the front court in a heartbeat. Serve! Too strong.
Those are the ones you got to, the long ones the guards got to get. Little snake dribble.
Houston again!
Tell you what, he's Perkin. What an addition when he can stroke him like that, particularly when you got a point guard like Fleming's to find.
That's 4 threes for Milos Uzan tonight.
That's a backbreaker, that one.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
Thomas got it.
Thomas promises, huh? Wow. What a game he's having.
So in the first half, he was 4 for 6. As our statistician Ed Svita said, the non-Thomases were 2 for 17.
So you don't doubt those Thomases.
Oh, I know Ed has to lock in because the Eagles are out of the playoffs. Here's Sharp on a drop. Couldn't spin it in.
The Eagles staff is really competing. Look at this blur.
Off to the rim in a hurry.
How about him? Accelerating.
That is his 12th made 2 of the year.
Well, they're taking away the other part of his game.
Yeah, usually the basket has a restraining order against it. Fleming. Oh, Tugler!
He's all over.
Levitating for 2.
Well, you know, the dribble drive, it tracks the defender, and a great read.
He's like a safe cracker, like a thief in the night, finds his way to the basketball.
Well, they get into you, don't they?
Thomas almost fell because Tugler was draped on in, pried away, out of bounds to Houston.
And he forced that problem. There was a back cut for a good opportunity, all because of JoJo just tugging along. And right there you can just see all of a sudden nobody sticks him because they're looking to negate that opportunity. He drags people, nice slice to the rim, flawless.
And then defensively.
And right here, yeah, that's a wide open opportunity too. And because he's in the right spot with the length, deflections, hands, his activity.
He took away the visual.
Yep.
Sacco back in for Houston. Harwell as well. Fade away from the foul line. A little bit short. Here's West Virginia and Moore trying to get to the rim.
That's his game. That's his game. Likes to get back to that left side. They just need his activity, his dribble drive. He can get by people and create help.
Sharp wants to challenge. Kelvin Sampson looked at the bench, and the assistant coaches said, no.
They said, are you sure? And I think nobody wanted to go out on the limb.
That's right. Not worth it, up 16. Here's Hop. Sharp right in his pocket.
This is where they could use some points inside.
Obioha on Sacco.
There you go. That loosens things up. They really didn't come for a double. Lack of respect for the big guy.
And lack of him being on the floor to remember to double it, right?
True. Those early 2 saddled him. Oh,
foul right
dimer.
Yeah. Huff can't believe it. Houston trying to blow their house down. 48-34. They have great success the first time. Those are sleek, though. It makes you feel like you're at the Astrodome, doesn't it?
Well, very much so. Is that still here? Somebody?
No.
It's not. It's gone.
No. Sadly, the Astrodome and its bowling alley are gone.
I remember the great UCLA Houston game there.
Oh, yeah.
Way back.
Sharp
Empty
on the
side.
attack.
Good bailout. So now, down to
Uzan 3 to shoot, yep. Uzan doesn't know it. Now he chucks it up.
It didn't hit the rim.
I don't think so.
That was more a mishap offensively, I think. Defense was good, but not as alert.
West Virginia has come in here and dug in defensively. Both of these teams are 18 seconds plus per possession, according to our friends at KenPom. So a minimal possession game.
Oh, nice screen. Oh, go up, big guy.
Obioha did not.
They had a little back screen to get him there.
Try it again. Cross lane, stolen by Sadak. Over selfless.
Absolutely. Go on your own there.
Sharp.
Look at that strength, that discard I talked about earlier. That's all upper body disadvantage. He did not honor Huff at all.
And a cozy touch at the rim again for Emmanuel Sharp, who's got 13. Obioha.
There's that play they like to run.
Sharp fell. Off front iron and taken in by Uzan.
Just got to make him rush a little bit. Well, a long way to run to get those puppies organized.
Difficult shots all night for Huff.
Yeah, under duress.
And the microscope of this defense, as you said earlier. Uzan twisting and turning. 8 to shoot for Sharp.
Oh, nice job to get over the top.
Uzan flaring, gets the flyby, and sinks it. How smooth.
Poise. Just a little pump, the bite, and the knockdown.
5 threes for Uzan, half of them for Houston. Harwell stayed with Jenkins beautifully there. And smoked by Sacco.
Wow. Oh,
He's on the ground.
Oh, he's getting up now.
Sacco's down. They'll stop play. Sacco just absolutely obliterated that shot.
Oh. Just being in the right spot. Of course, being led too. Don't foul. You know you got the big fella looming large. Right there, just really tripped, huh? How about this though? That pump let the guy run on by, as you noted. Well, I think he's found his game with that stroke.
Yeah, the confidence he's shooting it with right now.
5 of them already, right?
5 for 9 from 3 at 24 all year in 16 games.
That's why you keep practicing and believing.
Catch and shoot McCarty. And a rebound knocked away on a foul by Sharp.
I'm impressed with West Virginia. I mean, they could have folded the tank. I know back up to 19, but this is a gutsy team.
They have this year 10 times forced more turnovers than the opponent has had assists. Not going to happen tonight as Eaglestaff just juggled there, deflected by Fleming to the passing lane.
He's got great hands. They got the advantage in the post. Look at Tugler trying to help on the post and deny his guy at the same. Now here he comes.
He's doing both. Yep, he's digging here. That's a tough shot for Lorient. Tugler got over, and Flemings floats away with it. Tugler defends 2 guys at once.
It's amazing. His recovery is extraordinary.
As is yours. Fleming got it.
Gets to his spot. His elevation is incredible. Technically, he looks down on that jumper. Very difficult to get a hand up. Influence the vision and the stroke.
Go take a look at the monitor on a foul.
Look how high he is. Look how high he is. Ooh, that may be an elbow. Anything above the shoulders.
The foul call on the floor is being reviewed for a flagrant foul.
Tony Padilla with the announcement. It's on Floyd. And the officials will take a look at it. Jasper Floyd called for the foul. It's under review to see if they'll elevate it to a flagrant 1.
The little I saw, I think they're going to call it.
Looked like it based on the reaction.
Guess we got some pals here.
Oh, there we go. Tony Caridi, Brad Howe. Tony, one of the best play-by-play announcers in the country. Brad, amazing color analyst on their podcast. They do a phenomenal job. And Brad just stepped into that. Who, Tony?
Yeah, where did you go to school?
Lovely Syracuse, the Harvard of Central New York.
You guys are all over.
Too many of us. Wouldn't you say?
No, I love them all. Great people, as you know. But Jay Jacobs did the color. I think he was recruited with Jerry West.
Yeah.
And has done the color. His sense of humor, great. I used to love to go to Morgantown, spend some time with him pregame, and just want to say hello to him back at home, and hopefully he's doing great. A lot of great memories.
1956, right? He was recruited along with Jerry West.
Can you believe that?
Here's the foul, by the way. Yeah,
That's not quite as bad. Did that get the chin? Yeah, that part did.
Doug Sermons will come over here to talk to us. Let's see what Tony says.
The foul call on the floor has been upgraded to a flagrant 1 personal foul. Houston will shoot 2 shots and get the ball underneath the basket with 20 on the shot clock.
Houston gets the ball after flagrant 1, right? Eliminate the common foul. And it's great protection, no question. You may not agree with it.
No, but
in the old days, guys would level different people on occasion.
That's right. I mean, you did so many Big East games back in the day where that would have been a play on.
Oh my goodness, you'd be awarded a merit scholarship.
I believe Tony Caridi actually got a merit scholarship at one point or another.
Did he really?
No, probably not.
Without a good student.
But he is a phenomenal play-by-play announcer. Harwell.
At least there's one in the house.
Okay, thank you for that. Second free throw is good for Harwell.
And of course, Jeremy Branham, who does the radio here, he's the one that made that save on that errant toss.
That's right. Beautiful catch.
Right?
Now suddenly, Raph, this is a 23-point game. It's a lob. It's Harwell. Mid-air.
Pretty play. Well diagram. They do so many good things on those baselines. Curls, pins.
That's an 11-0 run for the largest lead today. Lorient falls. Tugler again helped to create that. Harwell jamming on the gas, and we get a foul, a block.
No, don't quite. Way before. But how about the strength? We talked about Emmanuel Sharp, but taking it right to him. Isaiah Harwell in the open floor. I just love this attack. I mean, he protected himself. Those fans must be listening to our broadcast, but nice little screen to set him up on that lob.
They're big into fertilizer behind us.
Pretty explosive, though, aren't they?
Yeah, out of nowhere sometimes.
They just tighten up at the key time.
Tugler sneaks in and gets fouled trying to smoke the rim.
Got to face the ball to the corner. It's the best you can do. They do run for corner jumpers on a hit and follow from the out of bounds. That's twice now that curl's been effective.
That's trouble for Eaglestaff. Fourth foul against him.
So son Kellen alongside. Kelvin was telling me 5 years ago, I was here with Jim Nance, a real pro, as you know. And he was a great graduate from this wonderful university. And his baby was like a couple of weeks had arrived. It was amazing. It's 5 years. I thought it was 2 years ago.
It all blends together when you're working with pros like that.
Yeah, no question. You learn a lot.
Yeah, there's always a decline. Here's Thomas.
Look at that random trap.
Stolen by McCarty.
Look at McCarty on the wing, too.
Fleming with the right.
He is terrific getting back to that left.
And he slithers through traffic so easily.
Talk about attitude. There's a talent, folks. You haven't seen it all because he had foul problems, but he is explosive. We saw that elevated jump shot. He's got it all.
On Fox, Sub-Zero is having a great time here. Wonder what the temperature is going to be like. Seattle, I misled you, Rav. I misled you on the Astrodome thing. The Astrodome is still standing. It's just not in use.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sorry to
Mislead the country.
mislead you. Yeah, the country. That's right.
Well, the sleepless nights over that.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a wonder of the world as Eaglestaff gets down the lane and puts it high off the backboard. Rebound for McCarty.
They force you into unattractive releases. Look at this. Nice screen by Tugler.
Harwell from the corner.
That's the guy they want to get percolating.
He's a 30.5% three-point shooter this year. He's a big-time scorer in high school.
And Moore has been unable to really penetrate in that lane.
Jenkins.
Everything's hard, though, isn't it? Hard, painful, exasperating.
Are you talking about working with me or defense?
The game, man.
Yeah. It's nonstop. It's relentless. Hardly thought about it.
Ice it.
McCarty over his head, catch and shoot.
Nice rebound. Chance Moore.
Boy, the senior out of the state of Georgia, transferred from St. Bonaventure, a winning program.
Yeah, 13 and 6 for the average.
Ooh, a foul. It's on Harwell. Sanak and the Cougars having a ball tonight. Milos Uzan has broken out from three.
He's playing with a lot of confidence. He's loosey-goosey. This is from a lot of work, a lot of reinforcement from the coaches, building his confidence back up. Too good to stay down for too long. And look at this disparity in those last two games versus tonight. Lighten it up.
When you can have him and Fleming both shoot it well, it's a bonus. But when you have one of them shooting it well, you're fine.
Right.
If you're Calvin Sims.
And that's why they want to bring others along. You know, Sharp's going to be there each and every night. Takes a lot of good shots. Obviously mixes his game up with that powerful driving ability.
Season high in threes. He had 4 against Syracuse in that overtime win in the Players era.
And Harwell out on the floor too, trying to get him to contribute with that beautiful stroke of his.
Here's Huff, who's been denied all night long. Jenkins trying to shimmy by Harwell, who's played a very nice defensive day.
Obiaga with a nice rebound. Should be Sanak, I would think.
Looks like it.
They make you take shots you're unaccustomed to. It's like you dance, you can do all the maneuvers. They're going to stay solid, make it a tough release.
That Arizona game, when the Cougars see them later on in the year, is going to be fascinating. It's February 21st. Catch and shoot 3 for Moore, no good.
Not quite his game, although he makes a couple. 4 of 16 this year, but more of a drive guy.
The double of Sanak, he throws it away. It's Ugasuk on the intercept. Morris Ugasuk, the junior from Helsinki, on the floor.
He doesn't get a lot of minutes.
2 minutes this calendar year since we flipped from 25 to 26. Pop, catch and shoot, and he got collapsed on.
Again, going left off his rhythm, but that's the speed of the delivery. Oh, look at Kelvin's got the leg kick going over there. That's pretty good. He got it high.
He did.
He's not a Rockette, but he got it high.
An aspiring Rockette.
Eventually, in his next career.
Huff will go to the free throw line where he's an 82% foul shooter. West Virginia's only taken 6 free throws all night.
Kelvin is like he expects his team to be every trip. Yeah. Well, it's like nothing in his mind. You keep building, keep working, keep cajoling.
And Tony Padilla in this one-way conversation.
You keep offering advice, and they don't listen.
How about Tony? Like, well, sure, okay. I'm here to listen.
I'm sure the ref saying, yeah, I'm sorry, I may have missed that part.
Did you prefer when the official told you that he may have missed
Well,
it?
it disarmed you because you wanted some confrontation.
Right. Huff makes all three. I mean, they stifle you defensively, and they don't send you to the foul line very much in games like this.
No. Actually, a shame there. He got caught up on the little flare screen. Harwell didn't come out of that clean. Thus the turnover.
Just 7 for Houston. Had it knocked away by Tugler.
Ooh, what a save.
Here, turnover again.
Jenkins just hasn't been able to turn the corner. Look at this. Fan out.
They double him. He'll Dixie-do and score.
I mean, that was an incredible effort, right? That was the Ian Horse, that shot.
It was. You could try it 5 times and you're not going to tie him. Fleming's foul.
Love the footwork, though.
It's on Jenkins.
And this is all about collaboration. Everybody paying attention to the penetrator, being in the right spot, and forcing a heck of a delivery. Mercy Miller's going to get some time now.
Sophomore out of Los Angeles.
Very physical player.
The youngest of 9 kids.
You know his dad, right?
Not personally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. $67-41 Houston.
Huff working hard. Comes off that screen.
He was met by Miller and he sunk it anyway.
Interesting. Nobody switched out. Flemings was trailing him, but he didn't get some help on the turn or curl.
Sanak catch and shoot. Tugler was there, so was Walker, and he'll squeeze out of there with the ball on a foul, and we will step aside. Houston going to put the cap on win number 16 tonight here at home. Minnesota doesn't play close games. You mentioned the buzzer beater with Wisconsin tonight. And Joseph Tugler in Houston in a blowout right now. How about Nebraska? They're up 32 again on Oregon tonight. They won't stop.
Well, it's amazing. Incredible. As you know, great atmosphere at that place.
Yes.
But they're winning on the road, too. Wasn't Indiana was away?
Yes. They won at Ohio State as well. How about Kansas laying the wood to Iowa State tonight? They're up 21.
Did you say no Peterson or?
Yeah, Peterson is not there. Peterson has not played in that game at last check around halftime. Kelvin Sampson still working. Free throw is good for Walker. You got to bring it every night for 40 minutes in this conference, or you're gonna get sunk.
Absolutely. The level of involvement is just extraordinary.
Big hit by Jenkins.
Look at the D, though.
Resistance from Flemings.
Great containment. Down to 9.
Fields to him. 7 to shoot. The double team.
Nice cut.
Down low, Thomas.
Pretty effective. Just can't get into it soon enough, though. You know, it's like late in the shot clock when you're in an emergency situation.
You have to withstand the 3-alarm fire first.
Right. It's not a brush fire.
No. Kingston Flemings comes from fire stock, by the way. His dad, a firefighter. Mom, a nurse. Three to shoot. Flemings tees it up.
Look at the way
Rebound
they
tip,
chase.
Walker, Sacco, Fleming.
That's their philosophy.
Right down the boulevard, the drop off out of bounds to Houston, 15 to
They
shoot.
could have shot it, but that's their philosophy. Every trip they can get 3 or 4 opportunities. It's amazing. Their offensive rebounding prowess.
They have 11 offensive rebounds tonight. In a game they're leading by 23. 15 second chance points, more than half their lead. They'll ride it with Miller.
When you play Houston, you're probably going to say mercy quite a bit. You're not going to get it, but you're going to say
you're
it.
not.
Look at the way of just speed is incredible.
Fields lets it rip and misses everything. He's still coaching.
Yeah.
There's 2 minutes left. You're up 25.
He's taken, 6 this year. He's made 2. And so I guess they give him that freedom.
He had football offers. Fields did to play wide receiver.
I could see why. He's got the 2 different looking shoes. You notice that during shooting?
Yeah. When you have 2 different looking shoes, it just means you got dressed in the dark.
Well, it means the program couldn't afford the other one.
Happy birthday to Calvin's wife Karen yesterday, as we mentioned earlier. There you see the schedule coming up. A couple of roadies that are tough. Texas Tech, TCU.
Yeah, you're going to need roadies when you play this team.
Yeah. Bring the equipment. How about that? High school sweethearts. They met when they were 16 years old. Calvin Sampson, his wife Karen.
So it's a family atmosphere within the program.
Yeah.
Gordon Long's involved as well. Look, Kellen on the bench.
Harwell fell. Hunt takes the opening to sink a jumper. Call it 2.
That kid he keeps working, though. I'll give him that.
Yep.
He's running off screens. Not afraid of the moment.
Walker to the rim. Walker, Texas banger. Moving down to a minute to go. Houston continues to pummel opponents here at the Fertitta Center. Since it's been christened, this new Fertitta Center used to be Hofheinz Pavilion. They've lost 7 times here. 2018 when they changed the name, and Tillman Fertitta threw all the money into the program. His support is not just monetary. You see him here. He's in the games. He's invested in the program. 117-7 in this building under its new name.
And on the road, as we always say, defense travels.
Yeah, they won 16 in a row on the road. Their only loss is a neutral site loss at the Players era, as Calvin Sampson's going to substitute. Give the fans a bit of a thrill with Lott coming in. Cedric Lott will enter. There's what's coming up for West Virginia. They'll be at Arizona on the 24th. They're chanting "Said" behind us.
They'll learn a lot from this. Excuse me for just a second.
Yeah,
West Virginia, I think.
You would imagine. Just about what you need for 40 minutes.
Yeah, the stress, the fire.
2 and a foul for Miller, providing a life raft to that air ball from Harwell.
Rough sledding.
What do you take away from a game with Houston, do you think, other than a really nice night on your pillow?
Well, I think the speed of the game. How do you want to play? They're more of a control team.
Yeah.
Watching them, they hold people around 60 points as well. This never really got control of the rhythm on the offensive end because it's jarring until you are exposed to it. You can't simulate this in practice.
It's relentless effort. Here's Jenkins. That's a tough shot against Walker with 20 seconds left. 77-48. Houston squeezes the life out of West Virginia tonight. This is Houston's 7th wire-to-wire win